Welcome to Chapter 5, Lesson 2. We're estimating sums and differences. So example 1, Hadassah used a digital thermometer to find the morning temperature and afternoon temperature. She found the morning temperature at 31 and 3/10 Fahrenheit, and the afternoon temperature is 37 and 6/10 degrees Fahrenheit. Estimate the difference in average temperatures. So one way is to round to the nearest 10. So round 37 and 6/10 to the nearest 10 spot. So my 10 spot is going to be here. So I look at the number next to my 10 spot, and that is 5 and above. So my 10 spot is going to go up. So that's going to round to 40. And everything behind my 10 spot then turns into a 0.
Andrea, please call Sonia.
Now it says round 31 and 3/10 to the nearest 10. Same thing, I go to my 10 spot, look at my number next to it, it's a 4 below. So that means my 3 is going to stay the same. So everything behind that 10 spot is going to become 0. So now I subtract 40 minus 30 equals 10. The reason why I'm subtracting is because if you look back at the example, difference. Difference means to subtract. So another way, we can also round to the nearest 1. So if I look at my 1 spot and then look at the number to the right, 6 is 5 and above, so my 1 spot is going to raise. So that stays the same. My 7 raises to an 8, and everything behind it becomes 0. So I can just have 38. Same thing. I look at my 1 spot, and I look at the number next to it, to the right. 3, that is 4 below. So if I look at my 1 spot, that's going to stay the same. So now, if that stays the same, I get 31, and everything behind it remains 0. And you notice everything in front of my 1 spot stays the same. So I have 38 minus 31, and that's going to equal 7. So the difference is about 10 degrees Fahrenheit or 7 degrees Fahrenheit. The actual difference is 6 and 3/10, so rounding to the nearest 1 spot gave the more accurate estimate. So in example 2, estimate 5 and 26 hundredths and 1 and 93 hundredths by rounding to the nearest 1. So if I look at 5, that's in my 1 spot, and I look at my 2, that is 4 and below. So my 5 is going to remain the same. If I look at my 1, look to the number to the right of it, 9, that is 5 and above, so my 1 is going to raise to 2. So I have 5 plus 2 equals 7. So the sum is about 7. So go ahead and try the guided practice and pause the video. So if I round these to the nearest 1, look at 2, and the nearest, and I look at 8, that is 5 and above. So my 2 is going to raise to 3. And I look at 1, and then 3 is 4 and below, so my 1 is going to stay the same. So I have 3 plus 1 is 4. So this is going to be about 4. Now subtraction 1, this is round to the nearest 1. So 5, look at the number to the right, is 9. 9 is 5 and above, so my 5 is going to raise to 6, and everything behind it becomes 0. And 1, I look at 0. 0 is 4 and below, so my 1 stays the same, and everything behind it is 0. So now I get 6 minus 1 is 5. So that answer is going to be about 5. So here's your homework. One thing I would like you to write down is 5 and above, it goes up. 4 and below stays the same. But that's the end of the video, so thank you for watching.